This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by world champion Liam Paro here in Philadelphia. Liam, it's good to see you. How you feeling?
Feeling good, thanks. It's good to be back and good to catch up again.
Before we come on to Philadelphia, the fights that we've got to look forward to here, let's start off with yourself, Richardson Hitchins, your next opponent. Frustrations, happy, how would you sum up going into this fight? Because I know you're a man who wants no disrespect to Richardson Hitchins, the unifications, the bigger names, but you've got a man to deal with in front of you.
That's right, and look, to be honest, I'm the happiest when I'm fighting, so we're weeks away from doing what I love doing and fighting, and look, Hitchins, all respect to him, he's a good boxer, he's a mandatory, so, you know, I was bound to face him sooner or later, so we called on it now, you know, there's a lot of talks with the big names, and there was no one biting, so we decided to put it on our mandatory, and I'm blessed to go back to the beautiful country of Puerto Rico.
That was an interesting one as well. Puerto Rico wasn't where I would have expected this type of fight to land. I'd have thought somewhere in America. How do you feel like going back there? And do you feel like on the back of a Matias fight, you've picked up some Puerto Rican fans as well?
I really hope so. You know, I've been feeling the love from the Puerto Rican fans, and I feel truly humbled, and I can't wait to go back and win some more. You know, God willing, get the job done in dominating fashion, and yeah, I'm very excited to go back. Beautiful country, beautiful people, and I can't wait to be back.
Montana Love was meant to be an awkward opponent. Subriel Matias was meant to be this hard-hitting killer, if you will, in the division, and you dealt with both in comfortable fashion. Richardson Hitchins is also meant to be an awkward fighter. How do you assess his style? How do you assess this fight?
Look, everyone, like, Hitchins is a good boxer, you know, I'm not taking it away from him, but I believe he lacks a bit on the mental side, mental toughness, and he doesn't like a fast-paced fight, so everyone knows the true grit and heart I've got, and every time I fight I come in 110% ready, so I'm going to set the pace and yeah, just see if he can keep up, I believe.
Going off that note, do you feel like that's the key? Set the pace, start fast early, and just try and pressure him and test him to see if he can go into maybe those later rounds?
Well, the thing is, we're going to let him know he's in a dogfight early. You know, that's the way I fight, 110%. And I showed that taking out the big bag killer, the boogeyman, that no one wanted to fight. Not only that, in his backyard, in his hometown. So it shows, man, I'm a fighter. Fighters fight. I'll fight anyone, anywhere, and I keep proving that. So I'm just excited to get in there and share the ring. And look, I want to take everyone out in the 140 division, and Hitchins is another big name to take out, so I'm all for it.
Does that fight end within the distance?
Look, it ends with my hand getting raised, God willing.
You made an interesting point where you called Subriel Matias for boogeyman there. You've defeated the boogeyman, but would you say it's fair to say that maybe your name doesn't get avoided as much as what Subriel Matias is, or do you disagree with that?
Look, it is what it is, you know, everyone's going to talk. No one wanted to fight him. No one put his hand up except us. As people like Hitchins, who was higher up in the IBF ratings than me, no one done it because I believe in myself 100% and I keep proving that. And look, I think once I just showed the blueprint and showed the game plan to beat the guy, then everyone started yapping. But look, actions speak louder than words. Everyone talks in this game, and you know, we're humble. Just let it be. I like to get in the ring and show with my actions like I've been doing, and we're just going to see when it comes to fight night and all these other guys, you know, that they always end up finding out the hard way when it's too late.
I know at one point the Devin Haney fight was being discussed as well. What happened with that? Why did that one not get over the line?
It was simple. He priced himself out. You know, it was silly price and he was asking for. And look, we knew straight away when he had that response, he didn't want it. So whatever, we moved on. We're sorting our mandatory now. So that's in the past. It's not even interested about that. And my mind is strictly on Hitchins and getting the job done and defending my belt, defending the throne.
You probably won't thank me for it, Liam, but I'm going to continue to throw other names at you, especially now you are in that position. You're a man being chased, you hold the title above your head. But just sticking with the theme of Devin Haney, do you feel like he maybe asked for that type of money because in his own mind he's been to Australia, fought George twice, so he has somewhat of a knowing out there from Australian boxing fans, even though he, in your words, overpriced himself? Yeah,
maybe, but at the time, I think he had a bit more to offer. You know, I think his stocks have gone down in the past few months. But look, it's a potential fight. He gets himself right. I believe his head's still in the clouds with the whole Garcia thing. But look, get himself right, get to 140 pounds, and that's a definite fight I'll welcome with open arms in the near future. But I want to fight everyone. I want to be the true king of this division. I want to take everyone out one by one.
You said you want to be the true king, and the 140 division is wide open at the minute. There's not one dominant name, there's not one man who everybody talks about as being the king of that division. exclude Richardson Hitchins from the conversation, who do you think would provide you with your toughest test, or who would you like to share the ring with the most?
Look, any other champion, I want the other belts. So anyone, I don't care what order, whoever it is, yeah, I want them all. I want everyone, man. Like I said, I'm a fighter. I fight. I love this shit. So I was keen to get in there with everyone.
I'm going to ask you, we saw Jack Catterall defeat Regis Prograis recently in Manchester. What did you make of that performance?
Look, to be honest, it was a boring fight for the first 6 rounds. But hats off to Catterall. He got the job done. Regis is a tremendous fighter. And yeah, look, the name Catterall's been floating around since 2020. We were talking before COVID. So without a doubt, we're going to square off in the near future.
You said their near future. Obviously, Eddie's made no secret of wanting to get him a world title shot. People would assume if you're successful, 2 matchroom fighters coming together, but would that be a fight which would, again, maybe slightly frustrate you in the sense that you want the unifications? Jack doesn't bring a title to the equation.
Look, we'll just have to wait and see, My mind, like I said, is strictly on Hitchins, but, man, who knows? If they dangle some carrots, offer me some big money, I'll go win some more fans in Manchester.
Would you travel over to Manchester for that fight?
I travel all around the world. I mean, I don't care where I'll fight. I fight someone in the backyard. I just love to fight, so of course.
I hope I never see that side of you then, Liam. Just get your thoughts as well whilst we're here in Philadelphia. Jaron Boots, Ennis in a rematch there. What do you expect to see this time around?
I think a shutout from Boots, man. He's a hell of a fighter. And then what a card, two superstars co-lining an event like this. We're blessed to be here in Philadelphia for the first time to check it out. I'm excited. So it's going to be a cracking card, and the fans are definitely winning this one.
Are the likes of Boots and Bam Rodriguez 2 fighters who you watch and you'll try and pick up on things, see what they do in the ring, see if you can maybe integrate it into your own boxing ability? Look,
I'm always watching them. I'm a student of the game, I'll look at things, and if it works for my style, I'll imply them here and there, but they're both unreal fighters. They're good to watch, so yeah, like I said, I'm just excited to watch their fights and watch them get 2 pretty comfortable victories, I believe, tomorrow.
There's a fight next week in your division, Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza Jr. What do you think happens in that fight?
Well, I don't know. To be honest, it's a close fight. I think maybe Ramirez within activity might be a player in this one, and I think Barboza may get the job done, but look, don't quote me on it. It's fighting at the end of the day.
It doesn't seem, Liam, I've interviewed you before you became world champion, and now you are world champion. Your life doesn't seem to have changed, and you as a person don't seem to have changed.
No, that's just the way I was brought up, with respect. We're from the working class, so I'm always going to have the contender mindset. There's always more to achieve in the sport, and now I've got the belt, I'll kick my feet up and live as a champion the day I retire, but until then, I'm a contender.
In terms of yourself and trying to go back to Australia, boxing there, defend your world title there, how high up in the list of targets is that for yourself now, and the conversations that you'll have with Eddie and Matchroom?
Look, I get the job done on December 7th, then I think a big homecoming's in the plays. There's some tremendous fighters from Australia signed with Matchroom at the moment, so there could be a massive card there. And yeah, look, I think it's closer than everyone thinks.
What would you make of this sudden surge of Australian talent coming through at this moment, Liam? Because there's a lot of talented fighters coming out from your side of the world.
No, it's unbelievable. Australian boxing's at the highest of its highs, I believe, and to be a part of it and to be at the top of it, leading the way, is unbelievable. So it's good that we finally get the recognition we deserve. We've got a hell of a lot of talent there, and look, the world's starting to see.
Well, Liam, listen, I appreciate your time. When you enjoy the rest of your time here in Philly, good luck with the rest of camp and good luck on fight night.
Thank you very much.